entitled Cayuga Lake Overture by Michael Sweeney. This is our concert band. Most of these students have been playing for 2 or 3 years, although we have, or even 4 years, although we have some second-year players in here, actually quite a few. They're doing a great job. We have some first-year players in here also that have come in to step in, help fill in on percussion where they've been needed. Our next piece for you is going to slow things down a little bit. It's by Rob Price. This is entitled Too Beautiful for Words. And if you've been to my concerts, you know that we always have to have a march. And I've been a big fan of the Bennett marches ever since I've been teaching. Been teaching for 30 years. I've probably done 30 of these Harold Bennett marches. This one is called Activity. It's arranged by Larry Clark. It's a great teaching tool. It's a great way to teach dynamics and phrasing and other fundamentals that the students need to learn. And I hope you enjoy Activity. Okay, next we have an arrangement of Angels We Have Heard on High, and about halfway through you'll hear Deck the Halls being played in there by the trombones. It's supposed to happen, it's not just them doing it, although I wouldn't put it past them to try and do that when I wasn't looking. Marcus is already formulating a diabolical plan to form a I'd like to thank the parents for taking the time to come out today and give me such a great group of students to work with every day. It's really, really been a lot of fun working with them, and they're easy to work with. And I was talking to a parent during parent conferences, and she brought up how frustrating it must be at times to have the students moving and in and out, in and out. And I thought it wasn't frustrating, but it was definitely challenging. And one of the things that I've found here at Acre School compared to other school districts where I've worked either in town or in Tulare or up in Northern California is the ability of the students and the willingness of the students to be flexible and make changes to make sure we can keep things going even when we have students move. We have kids that say, I'll play whatever instrument just to make things keep working. And I really appreciate it. And it's something that I think is unique to this school. And a parent told me, well, here, with being a with military families, the students are brought up in a culture of service. So they know that there's things you're going to have to do for the betterment of everybody. It's not always about you. And that's definitely coming through with these students this year. They're really willing to do whatever it takes to maintain a quality program. And that comes from what you're teaching in the home. And I really, really appreciate that. Our next selection is Rogue River Rhapsody by David Schaefer. Similar to the first piece, but not quite as aggressive in the percussion section, but I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, at this time I'd like to recognize some of the students for the outstanding work they've done this year, either on passing tests or just doing some great things for us in general. And the first student I'd like to come up passed 22 tests so far this year. You only need to pass 4 in a trimester to be able to get an A. So this student has already passed everything for this year and almost everything for next year. So he's working ahead. That's Arden Delacruz. The next student has passed 23 tests so far this year, but they're graduating, so they won't be, they're working towards, I guess, high school, but it's not going to count. That's Elias Perez. Then our flute section likes to take tests. I don't know why, but they do. So this one, again, only 4 are required for the trimester. This student passed 35. That's Emily Bell. And the next student, also in the flute section, she's in there every day after school. It's like routine. If she's not there to take a test after school, I think something's wrong in my day. Seraphina Sproul. 46 tests. And back to the percussion section now. This student is also another one that's lunchtime is her time for taking tests. Again, it's not a normal day unless she's taking a test for me. And also passed 46 tests so far this year. Amy Murphy. And this next student's kind of been slacking off because she has not come in and played a test for me, I don't know, for a couple of weeks. It's been a while. She's being very, very lazy. I'm kind of concerned, especially since she passed 85 tests in the first trimester. She's in there all the time. That's Peyton McCree. These next 2 students have just done things that you really shouldn't have to expect a student to do for you, in junior high school, and they get thrown in situations where they just step up, and it's always impressive when they do that. This student needed a saxophone player in jazz band because our lead alto player moved. We moved our second alto to first alto, so I needed somebody else, and this person had never played saxophone before and is now playing second alto in the jazz band and doing a fabulous job. That's Lance Stewart. And this next student, same thing, having to step up where it shouldn't be normal to do this at all. And we found out in September that one of our drummers in jazz band is leaving a week before we have our first jazz festival in February. And so I knew I needed to get another drummer, and this student stepped in, had never really played drum set before, is really a pianist that plays percussion equipment for me, and you'd never know, she just started playing drum set really in September, and that's Katrina McCormick. And I'd like to thank Mr. Sweeney and all the staff here at Acre School, our maintenance staff, Mr. Oakes, other teachers. who helped get everything ready so this would be ready to go at 1:30. We had to move all the cafeteria tables out, put the floor clean, set up everything, and I think we were done like at 5 after 1. There was really, everybody pitches in, and it makes life a lot easier for me, and I really, really appreciate it. Let's give them a big hand. I'd like to thank Mr. Addington for coming over today and checking out the band. He's our superintendent from over at Central Unified. We have Christina Bruce from our tech department. She is recording the concert. We'll have it up on the school website soon. And I will try and get our video up on YouTube. You guys have subscribed to the YouTube channel. That'll be up as soon as possible. We have one more selection for you this afternoon. Feel free to join in and sing along. Maybe cover up some of the band so it don't sound so bad. This is what? So this is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Feel free to sing along. Thank you again for coming out this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed our performance for you. Please have a very safe and happy holiday season.